Alright, so we've made it to Jubilife City, and before we actually go in, we're going to grab this hidden item over here. It's a Stardust, which isn't really good for anything other than selling at the mart, so you can sell it for a decent price, you might as well grab it. And when you actually get into the city, you're going to find Dawn. And Dawn has just been stalking us hardcore lately. Like, every single time we make a new turn, she's right there waiting for us. Like, seriously, Dawn, if you want to go out on a date with me or something, you can just ask. Like, you don't need to be, like, creeping, just waiting for me every single time I go into a new route or a new city. But yeah, Dawn's going to lead you up here. And we kind of get distracted because there's this mysterious man. Like, what is he doing? He's hiding behind these lampposts, like, running back and forth. And we just walk up to him. And this guy's really funny. He's like, how did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the International Police? We're just like, what are you talking about? We just walk up to you. And he's like, huh, you claim you're only making conversation, do you? But I know better not to believe that. No. You recognize me right away. That was someone extraordinary. So he just thinks we walk up to him and just assume he's some, like, extraordinary, awesome guy. And he says he's a globe-trotting elite member of the International Police. And his code name is Looker, because we don't get to know his real name, because that would be too much information. But he's going to give you an item right here. It's the Versus Seeker. No, not the Versus Seeker. The Versus Recorder, I should say. Yeah, he's going to give you the Versus Recorder, which is an item that you can use to, like, record your battles and view them with Wi-Fi and everything. Nothing needed to beat the game, but just kind of a fun little item. But yeah, Looker's a funny guy, and you're going to be seeing him a lot throughout the game when you're dealing with the bad guys and villains and stuff, because he is, after all, a globe-trotting elite member of the International Police. So he's just going to run off again. So yeah, Looker, get used to him. He's kind of a funny guy. That's just a little introduction there. So yeah, Dawn really wants you to go into the Pokemon Trainer School. And there's a bunch of other stuff to do in Jubilife City, but before we get to any of it, I think we're going to go ahead and heal up in the Pokemon Center, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, like I said, there's quite a few things to do here in Jubilife City, but everyone wants us to go into the Pokemon Trainer School, and you can't even really progress in the game until you do this, so yeah, first things first, head inside here. And there's actually a couple of trainers you can fight over here. We're going to put that off for just a second. Let's grab this item over here, though. I think it's like an X attack. Yeah, there you go, X attack. And, yeah, really all you have to do in here is talk to Barry. If you remember in the last video, his mom gave us that little package we have to deliver to him. So we're going to give that to him, and then he has something for us as well. He's actually going to give you a town map, which is pretty useful if it's your first time playing the game. You can check out all the routes and cities and stuff so you can actually see where you're going. And then Barry says that, according to the town map, Oreburgh City is the next place to go, and that's where the first gym is. And of course, you have to get all 8 gym badges in this game to get to the Elite Four and beat the game and everything. So yeah, he's off to Oreburgh City, but we're going to stay back here and fight these guys while we can. And it's kind of odd. Don't get used to fighting trainers inside houses, because that, like, never happens. It's just kind of a special occasion, I guess. But normally you're going to fight trainers outside, unless it's like a gym or whatever. But yeah, these battles really aren't too hard. These people like using items. This guy uses an X attack, which is the item we just grabbed. That'll boost up your attack 50% to start off the battle. So yeah, if it's your first time playing, you can boost up like attack, defense, speed, all that good stuff. And there's like 6 stages of boosting them up. So if you get boosted up 6 stages, it'll be like 4 times as powerful. Anyways, this Starly wasn't too hard for us to take care of, so there we go. And that might even get us to level 9. Yeah, I love the beginning of the game, because you can beat like a level 6 Starly and get like half of your experience bar filled. And we learned Absorb, which is our first Grass-type move. Absorb is actually a really crappy move. The good part about it is that it restores some of your health in turn, but it's a really weak move, so I don't know, it's nice to at least have a Grass-type move, though. Yeah, also these trainers actually ask you yes or no if you want to fight, which seems reasonable, but no one else in the game does that. Like, anyone else that you make eye contact with, you have to battle no matter what. Anyways, let's just go ahead and try out this new move, Absorb. You're going to see that it's not really powerful at all, especially if it's not super effective, but we'll get better Grass-type moves in the long run, and yeah, I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, like I said, it restores 50% of the health that you, or like 50% equivalent of the damage you did to the other Pokemon, so yeah, this could take a while, though. Alright, so another Absorb. Yeah, what's annoying is that Absorb is a special attack, and Turtwig's actually, I mean, it's a little bit better with physical attacks, but it used Growl on me, which lowered my physical attack, making things kind of annoying and difficult. And no, you used a potion! I forgot you like to use items! Oh, this makes my life so horrible and difficult. I hate everybody. Alright, we'll just keep using Absorb, then. Alright, we finally knocked that thing out. I never thought a Bidoof would cause me so much trouble. I mean, it's not like it actually was threatening to beat me, it just took forever, which I hate. That can actually happen quite often at the beginning of the game. Battles will just drag on forever. Anyways, once you beat these 2 trainers, you will get a reward, which is an item. And it's kind of lame, I think you just get another X attack or something, or maybe it's a potion. Yeah, it's a potion. So, not really that great of an item. Especially considering in Diamond and Pearl you would get the TM Hidden Power, which was actually a pretty nice move early on in the game, but now all you get is a potion, so I don't know why it's like that crappy of an item now. Oh yeah, right when you leave after talking to Barry, you're gonna run into this guy right here. And this guy's gonna introduce you to the Pokemon Watch, or the Poketch for short. And the Poketch is something that will be on your bottom screen throughout the game. Has all these apps and everything you can collect. And the way that you get it is that you have to find these clowns around town and answer their question. And they have the most simplest questions in the world. All the answers are yes, so you just gotta find these clowns and say yes to their questions. Just mash the A button as much as you can. And then you'll get these 3 coupons which you can exchange for a Poketch. So it's like the easiest way ever to get a Poketch in the world. Like, you'd think these Poketches would cost some money. Like, they're probably pretty fancy items, but no, all you have to do is talk to some clowns and hit the A button, and then you get the awesome Poketch. It's like, everyone in the Pokemon world is so nice. I just like giving you stuff for, like, absolutely nothing. So here's Coupon 3. I guess we went out of order. We got Coupon 3 before Coupon 2. But yeah, the last clown is over here. And he's actually in front of the Poketch building. So yeah, he asks if moves have types just like Pokemon, and of course the answer is yes. So there we go, we have all 3 coupons. So for 10 seconds of hard work, we get a free Poketch. And this is actually the building right here. Throughout the game, you can come back and update your Poketch apps once you get new gym badges and stuff. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. But yeah, let's go find that guy over by the Pokemon Center again, and exchange our 3 coupons. So here we go. Let me count your... He's like, let me count your coupons using my Poketch. Like, seriously, you can't count to 3 on your own? You have to use your own Poketch to count numbers? Like, how pathetic are you? But yeah, you're gonna see this show up on the bottom screen. Right now it's just gonna have a clock on it, but... as you do more stuff throughout the game and get more apps, you're gonna see more features down there. So, you can actually move on and progress throughout the game, but we actually have some more things to take care of. Nothing really required, but just some nice items to grab and stuff. So talk to this lady right here, and she will give you a Quick Claw. A Quick Claw is an item you can attach to your Pokemon, and there will be a 10% chance that they automatically move first in battle. So if you give it to a really slow Pokemon that would normally go second in battle, it can be kind of handy every now and then. So that could be a good thing for Turtwig, since it's kind of a slow Pokemon. You can actually leave Jubilife City up into Route 204 over here. There are some trainers to fight, but we're going to be coming back here later in the game because it leads to a dead end right now. But I will grab this item up here. It's a Paralyze Heal. So yeah, you can fight some trainers right now, but it leads to a dead end. But until you get your first gym badge, you can't go any farther. So we'll probably just cover that whole route later on in the game. Yeah, the clown is guarding this building right here. You can't come in here until a little bit later. Not right after the first gym, but after you defeat some Team Galactic grunts later on in the game. There's a cool hidden item down here. It's not really cool, it's a potion, but it's a cool spot for a hidden item. Most people miss out on that. And yeah, back to this building over here, I'll just show you again. This is the guy we talked to earlier, so if you get your first gym badge, you can come back and talk to him, and he will update your Poketch app. And then once you get your 3rd, 5th, and 7th gym badge, he will give you more apps on it. So, if you go to the west side of Jubilife City, you're going to lead to another dead end, but you can talk to this guy right here. It's a fisherman. And he will give you an Old Rod absolutely free, because remember, people love giving you free stuff in this game. So the Old Rod is kind of worthless. All you can really do is catch Magikarp with them, but if you want a Gyarados, which is a really good Pokemon, you can start training up a Magikarp early, because it evolves at level 20. So yeah, you can actually do that right here in Route 218. Other than that, like I said, it's a dead end, but there is an X accuracy to temporarily boost up accuracy in one battle, which is actually kind of nice if you get, like, spammed with Double Team or Sand Attack or something. Anyways, that is pretty much everything we have to do here in Jubilife City. It's a pretty big city, but most of the houses don't even have doors, so that's kind of the way it goes. Got a nice little fountain there, and anything else? Oh yeah, over here is the, like, global trade terminal, but you can't go over there until you have a gym badge. So there's a lot of stuff you can't really do yet in Jubilife City. I do need to go to the mart and take care of some stuff, but I'll probably do that off screen. One thing I guess I will do right now is head over back to Route 204, because there's a Pokemon I've been meaning to catch over here. So we'll see if we can find that Pokemon. We'll see if we can catch it right off the bat. Ooh, Starly, not quite what I'm looking for here. I guess we'll just run away from this. Alright, let's see if we can get better luck this time. And... yeah, here we go, it's a Shinx! Now, like I said in the last video, I think, I don't plan on catching my real team members for a while, so I think I'm just going to use Shinx as a temporary member of my team. So I'm not planning on using Shinx, like, all the way through the game. I'm just going to use Shinx for a little bit, just to have someone to go along with Turtwig here, until I catch some of my other main Pokemon. But who knows, if I really like Shinx, I might just decide to keep it on my team. We'll just kind of experiment around with it. I just think Turtwig would get a little lonely here fighting by himself, plus I don't want him to get too high on levels right off the bat. Just because I like having everyone on my team kind of even leveled, and I don't want to have like a level 20 Groddle and like level 7 Pokemon later on in the game, so yeah, let's throw a Pokeball at this thing and see if we can get it. I'm sure we will. It's not really that hard to catch Pokemon at the beginning of the game. So there we go, we have a Shinx. And I guess it'll help us out with battling water, or not water-type Pokemon. We already are good against water-type Pokemon. Flying-type Pokemon is what I meant to say. Especially since Turtwig's not good against flying. Anyways, I guess I'll give you a nickname. I don't know, Shinx really reminds me of Black Star from Soul Eater, just because of like the color scheme, so I'm gonna name you Black Star. By the way, I just finished Soul Eater yesterday. Like, I started Soul Eater such a long time ago, but I finally finished it. It's a really good anime. Anyways, there we go. Now we have 2 members of our team. Shinx could be a potential Pokemon that gets dumped off, but I don't know, we'll see. And I guess I'll check up on the nature. It's a Naive. And both my Pokemon are Naive, which boosts up speed and lowers special defense, so it's not great, but better than, like, something that could be a lot worse, I guess. So yeah, that's it for Jubilife City. Next time we will be heading east towards the next route, so I'll see you guys all in the next video.